Hello everyone. In this video, we will learn on how to find determinant of matrices. Okay, for this subtopic, we have two categories. First is 2 by 2 matrices and another one would be 3 by 3 matrices. First, we go with 2 by 2 matrices. I believe you already learned this for SPM level, but just I refresh it back, recap section back. So, how do you find determinant of 2 by 2 matrices? It's straightforward from our formula of AD minus BC. So example 13, given that matrix A we have 2, 5, 3 and 8, find determinant of A. So using formula just now, straight away we will do 2 times 8 minus with 5 times 3. And after that, we will get 1 as our final answer. Okay. Now, moving on for 3 by 3 matrices. So, for 3 by 3 matrices, before we start find the determinant, we must learn two things first. First is about minor. Another one about cofactor. Okay. So, how do we find minor and cofactor? For minor, we have to delete the number of row and the number of column based on the question's requirement. For cofactor, our formula is fixed. -1 to the power of I plus j. I and j represent from our row and our column times with the correspond minor. So let's do some example. Example 14. Let matrix A, we have 3 by 3 matrix here. Find minor and cofactor of A11, A21 and then A12. Okay. So A represent the entries. So in order to find minor of A11, we denoted that as M11. M stand for minor, 1 is first row, and then 1 at the back would stand for our column. So from that, first I copy back our matrices here. But I changed the sign. Instead of using bracket, now I'm using the modular sign. So that's represent minor. So if it's 1, 1 means that we have to delete our first row and our first column. So from there, what's left is 4, 2, 4 and 3. So in order to find minor from this, just do a cross multiplication. AD minus BC. So 4 times 3 minus 2 times 4. So 12 minus 8, we're gonna get 4 as our answer. That is basically minor 1, 1. So how about cofactor? So cofactor 1, 1 using formula is basically -1 to the power of I plus j. I and j here is 1. So 1 plus 1 times with our minor. So our minor just now is 4. So our answer here would be 4. Okay, moving along. Now we have to find minor and cofactor for entry to 1. So M21. Then repeat the same process. I copy back our matrices just now. Okay, now we have to delete 2. So second row. And then 1 at the back stand for column. So second row, first column. We delete this. So what's left is 2, -1, 4 and 3. After that, perform our cross multiplication. So we have 2 times 3 minus with -1 times 4. So our answer here would be 10. Okay, now we have to find the cofactor. So C21 in this case would be -1 to the power of 1 plus 1 plus 2. And then times with our minus. So 10. In this case, our answer would be -10. Okay, untuk untuk cofactor, constant dia tu nombor tak akan berubah dengan minor. Yang akan berubah, dia punya sign je. Possible dia akan maintain macam yang first tadi. C11, dia punya dengan M11 tu sebab -1 akan jadi squared. So, nombor dia tak berubah lah. It's still fixed as 4. Kalau contoh yang kedua ni, because we have -1 cube, so dia punya sign tu akan berubah jadi -10. Okay. So, last one, we have to find minor and cofactor for A12. Okay. So, untuk yang ni, saya nak tunjuk cofactor ni boleh juga kita tak perlu cari -1 to the power of apa because we have cofactor matrix. Sekejap saya tulis. Okay, so untuk C11 contohnya, dia dah fix kat situ, maksudnya negative 1 squared sebab 1 plus 1. So altogether kita memang dah tahu dah. Jawapan dia confirm akan jadi positif kat sini. Okay, kedudukan yang kedua, dia akan jadi negative 1 to the power of cube. So dia akan jadi minus kat situ, fix. Yang ketiga, negative 1 to the power of 4. Sebab third column, first row. So dia akan fix positif. So all 9 entries ni, dia punya sign sebenarnya dah jadi sign yang fix. Plus minus plus, because dia punya number tu memang negative 1 to the power of I plus j. I plus j for 3 by 3 matrices takkan berubah. Memang ikut number row and number of column. Sebab tu tadi contohnya, kalau kita ada M11, cofactor punya sign kalau position first row and first column is positive. So kita boleh juga buat plus times 4. So dapatlah positive 4. Kalau dia ada cofactor C21 tadi, so M21 dia punya position second row, first column, so negative. So kita boleh buat juga kira negative times 10. So kita akan dapat jawapan cofactor kita minus 10. Okay, so ini yang saya nak buat kat cofactor 1, 2 tu. So first sama juga, minus cari cara yang sama. We have M12. So saya tak tulis semula yang ni awak dah boleh imagine. Delete the first row and then delete the second column. Okay, first row, second column kita delete. We have 3, 1, 2, 3. Kira jangan kerja yang delete saya buat awal-awal ni. Tak tunjuk pun tak apa. Itu tak ada markah. Yang ada markah kat sini. Apa yang tinggal? 4 element left in our modulus tu. Untuk nak cari minor. Itu yang penting. So, cross multiply this thing. We have 3 times 3 minus 2 times 1. So, 9 tolak 2. Kita akan dapat 7. That is our minor. So, our cofactor C21. Kita tengok position. Second row. C12. Saya terbalik salin soalan. C12. So, first row, second column. Baris yang pertama, lajur yang kedua. So, from there kita nampak, oh, dia negatif sebenarnya. Maksudnya, negatif timeskan dengan kita punya minor tadi. 7. So, our answer will be negative 7. Okay, that is for minor and cofactor. So, now, how do we find determinant for 3 by 3 matrices using expansion of cofactor? Maksudnya dia bersambung tadi. Daripada cofactor kena cari minor dulu. So sekarang nak cari determinant, kita kena buat expansion of cofactor. Okay, nanti sekejap lagi kita buat soalan terus macam mana cara nak kira dia. Okay, for determinant simbol kita modulus ni juga, we can expand any rows or any column. So altogether we have 6 option lah. Awak boleh pilih mana-mana row or mana-mana column, jawapan kita tetap sama. Okay, hint yang dia bagi, choose the row or column that has most zero. Kenapa? Sebab kalau nombor tu kosong, lagi cepatlah kita dapat jawapan sebab zero terus. Kita practice example 15. So, we have to find determinant of A by expanding along. First one, we have to try for second row. Second one, kita kena try untuk first column. So, these two things, jawapan dia confirm sama. Kita start dengan second row dulu. Okay, so before kita mula, saya lukis dulu sign untuk cofactor matrix. So kalau saya ada cofactor matrix tadi, sign kita plus, minus, plus, minus, plus, minus, last one plus, minus, plus juga. Okay, ini sign kita. So ikut arahan soalan, we have to expand second row. So saya highlightkan second row sekarang for matrix A. Itu dia elemen kita, 1, negative, 2 and 7. So, sign kita nanti kena negative plus negative. Okay. So, using formula, in order to find determinant of A, yang ni. Alright, so using formula, dia akan jadi hasil tambah entry darab cofactor. That's the formula. Kalau saya tulis generalnya, kat atas ni, determinant of A is summation of Aij times with Cij. Element times with cofactor. Sekarang dia nak second row. So, kita kena ambil element on second row. Terus dia akan start dengan A21. So, dia akan darab C21. Plus A22, C22. And then last one, A23, C23. Okay, itu cara kita nak cari Ini tak tulis pun tak apa sebab sekarang ni first example, so saya tunjuklah apa yang kita nak kena ambil. So this will be equal to A2, kita akan start dengan sign dulu. So sign kita negatif, itu sign pertama, so minus A21 our element on our matrix, so 1 kat situ. So ada 1. Okay, so sebab C21 pula tadi yang delete. Maksudnya kita kena delete second row, first column. So, buka modulus. Imagine dalam kepala sekarang. Kalau tak boleh nak buat jalan kerja kat tepi, nak delete tu pun boleh juga. So, second row delete, first column awak delete. So, kita akan dapat -1, 4, -1, 10. Okay, itu baru yang pertama. Okay, next. Kita pergi ambil sign yang kedua. Sign yang kedua, plus. So, dia ikutlah follow. Plus. Second entry on our matrix is -2. So, saya copy kat situ -2. Okay, now C22 means kita kena delete second row, second column. Imagine bersama-sama. Second row you delete, second column pun awak delete. So, we have 3, 4, 5, 10. And then last one, kita tengok sign yang ketiga minus. So, minus. Ambil element number 3 in our matrix. So, 7 there. So, -7. Now, delete second row, third column. So, 3, -1, 5, -1. Okay, kita dah dapat. After that, simplify one by one. So, dia akan jadi negative of. Yang dalam modulus tu, we have to cross multiply. So, cross multiply tu kita darat silang lah ya. Daratkan silang macam tu. Okay, so kita akan dapat -10 plus 4. Sebab dia -10 minus -4. So, saya buat plus 4 terus. And then -2 times with 30 minus 20. And then last one -7 times with -3 minus -5. So, plus 5. After that, you can simplify using calculator. Compute everything into your calculator. Lepas tu awak kira lah dapat berapa kat sini. So, we will get 6 and then 10. So, minus 20 minus 14. So, final answer -28. Okay. Settle on how to find determinant by expand the second row. Okay. Now, kita nak proceed. Practice once again. Still, benda yang sama, matrik yang sama. Tapi, kita nak try with first column pula. Okay. So, before we begin, saya buat dulu sign notation untuk cofactor matrix. Ingat, alternate sign je. Okay. Alright, so now soalan kita nak first column. So, saya highlightkan first column. We have 3, 1, 5. So, sign kita first column juga. Plus, minus, plus. Okay. So, start determinant. Maksudnya, kalau dia nak start dengan yang first column ni, dia akan ambil entry A11, C11. Plus with the second entry yang kat situ, dia akan jadi A21, C21. Sebab dia dah pergi second row, first column. And then last one, A31, C31. Okay. So, kita start dengan sign dulu. First sign is plus. So, nak tulis boleh, tak tulis pun tak apa. Saya buatlah plus. Okay. Our first entry on our tu A11. So, plus 3. And then kita start delete. First row, first column. So, -2, 7, -1, 10. Plus with, sorry, bukan plus. Next, kita pergi kepada sign yang kedua. Sign kedua minus. So, saya letak minus. And then our second entry will be 1. So, -1 times with delete second row, first column. So, -1, 4, -1, 10. And then last one, sign kita plus. So, and then our last entry is 5. So, plus 5. Delete third row, first column. So, -1, 4, -2, 7. After that, simplify using your calculator. Cross multiply everything. So, we will get 3 times with -20 plus 7. minus with negative 10 plus 4 plus with 5 times with negative 7 plus 8. Lepas tu tekan je lah calculator. Kira semua sekali kita akan dapat jawapan negative 28. Sama macam calculation tadi. Okay, now we proceed with example 16. Find determinant of A, matrix A, by using expansion of cofactors. So, in this question, they didn't mention we have to expand which row or which column. Dia tak bagi tahu langsung. So, up to us. Awak boleh pilih mana-mana row or column. But based on our hint just now, we can choose row or column that has entry 0. Pilih row atau column yang ada nombor kosong. So, kalau kita tengok kat sini, 0 ada kat tengah-tengah. So, awak boleh pilih sama ada nak guna second row ataupun second column. Example 15 just now, kita dah buat second row kan? So, saya nak guna second column lah. Itu yang kita nak. So, jangan lupa sign untuk cofactor. So, plus minus plus, minus plus minus, plus minus plus. Because it's second column, so saya highlight the second column. Okay, kita start expand. So, determinant of A equal to, start dengan sign kita. So, sign yang pertama, negative. So, dia akan jadi negative. And then times with our first entry. So, negative 5. Dah harapkan dengan kita punya main dan kita delete. Tadi saya tulis satu-satu nak delete apa. Sekarang ni, kalau awak tak ingat row column tu, kita fokus kat negative 5 ni. Yang bersilang dengan negative 5 awak delete. So, saya potong yang bersilang. So, salin nombor yang tinggal. So, kita dapat negative 3, 1, 2, negative 4. Settle. Okay, so, saya delete balik yang saya dah potong tu. Okay, now kita sambung pula entry yang kedua. Sign kita plus. Okay, plus. Darabkan dengan nombor yang ada. So, 0. Okay, plus 0 kat situ. Habis cerita. Tak perlu nak tutup-tutup. Kenapa? Sebab 0 times anything, awak still dapat 0. So, tak perlulah teruskan. Okay, kita terus proceed ke sign yang ketiga. So, minus. Our number is 5. Okay, delete yang bersilang dengan 5. Okay, saya potong. So, yang tinggal kat situ, 2, 1, negative 3, 1. Okay, after that, awak dah boleh simplify lah. Kira satu-satu. So, first one, kalau kita cross multiply, dapat 12 minus 2. And then, for second minor tu, kalau kita simplify, dapat 2 plus 3. So, we have 50 minus 25. So, our final answer for this question would be 25. Okay, that's all on how to find determinant for 2x2 matrices and 3x3 matrices.